Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and it has been literally so long since I have filmed a thrift haul, and I am back home over winter break from New York, back in Washington, and I've been doing a bunch of thrifting since I've been back from my Depop, and I've picked up so many gems that I'm excited to share with you guys. I'm going to start off first with just some things that I bought for myself, and then I'm going to move into some of my favorite things, showing you them up close, and then I'm just going to kind of scroll through my Depop because I've posted pretty much all of them. But before I ramble too much further on, let's just get right into the video. Probably one of the best pieces that I personally found for myself. I think I'm going to end up selling these anyways, but I want to hold on to them for a while just because they're really, really awesome, are these Palace sweatpants that I literally thrifted for like $13. The unfortunate thing about them is the dummy who donated them literally cut the bottoms of the pants, probably just because they were too long for them. So they're really roughed up and I really hate that, but I am gonna flip them inside out and hem them. But they have the Palace logo right here on the right leg, and then on the back of the, like pretty much behind the knee, is like this reflective material, and then it's on the other leg too, but also has that Palace logo. And it's kind of in that, I can't remember the name, but there's a company like IMB or IMD or something, that kind of same logo of the split, like how it's segmented, and just super, super comfortable. And I've been loving to wear these just at night when I kind of want to go out but not really like wear anything like uncomfortable. And then I thrifted these amazing pair of brown corduroy pants. They're a bit looser fit, but the corduroy is just like such a thick, nice quality. But I'm always on the lookout for this kind of like corduroy in this color. But they fit high-waisted and they're a little bit big on me, so they don't fit like super, super well, but they are really, really great. These are another pair of things like that I thrift that I'm gonna keep for a little while, but I'll probably eventually get around to selling them. They are posted on my Depop right now. I just posted them a little bit higher than what I normally would, just so I can hold on to them for a little bit longer. And if anyone really, really wants to buy them, then they of course can get them. And another pair of pants that I got for myself are these Tommy Hilfiger kind of like distressed black, almost like charcoal pants. They have some distressing on the bottom of the legs, which I really, really love. You can tell that it was just from wear. But they have the Tommy Hilfiger logo there, and then a little green stitching on the button, which I think is really cute. These fit really wide leg and pretty baggy, but I really, really like that about them. Something I actually do to make them fit a little bit better is when I wear them is I just flip this waist inside, and then they fit a little bit more cropped and high-waisted and just fit a lot better. They are size 30-30, but they do run a little bit bigger than what I would say a natural 30-30 is. And then another thing I've been obsessed with lately is this kind of like cropped sweater that I got. It has a little bit like a quarter zip or a quarter button up, and then it just crops really nicely, and it has this little, I don't know, it's not like elastic at all, but it does a little bit more cinched on the waist. But it is in like this green, brown, gray, and black just pattern. It's not too thick, but it's not really thin, so that it does keep me warm, but also doesn't keep me too hot. And it's not like wool or anything, so it's not itchy at all. And it's kind of rare to find like actually really good men's cropped sweaters. I feel like they're always either just like DIY cut from other people at the thrift stores, but this fits really, really great, and it also looks really great tucked in. So I'm super glad I found this. I don't think I'm gonna get around to selling this for a while. I want to hold on to this just because I'm really, really loving it. And I have a pair of Doc Marten boots that I got like probably 3 or 4, I'm gonna say like 3 years ago, during my first trip to New York. I bought them like the week before just because I didn't really have any boots, and I found them at Ross for like $30. They were super awesome, and I've worn them to death. And unfortunately, right at the toe, I can show you, like right around here has completely come off. And so I did find these pair at Goodwill for like $13 or $15, and they're not the same exact. I think mine came up a little bit higher, but I just love the silhouette. They're not like that typical Doc Marten. They're a little bit big on me, so they will last a while. And so I'm really happy I found these just because they're a little bit more platform than some other pairs I have, but they're still not like ginormous. And this is another pair of shoes that I would really, really love to keep for myself, but I wear like a 9.5 in men's, and these are an 8, and so I can fit into them and wear them for a few hours, but any after that, it's just they become like too uncomfortable. But they're these beautiful like square toe boots. Let me zip them up. They have this like dragon detail that's honestly not my favorite, but I just love the silhouette of them so much. They're from the brand NYLA, so I'm probably just gonna keep looking around, seeing if maybe I can find another pair online, or just seeing if I can find any similar styles. And lastly, something I'm gonna be keeping for myself, at least for a little while, is this REI backpack that I found at the Salvation Army, and it has this like leather at the bottom and this like forest green, and it has this really comfortable back supporting, just because I assume it's for like hiking or something, but I just really love the way it looks. I love this like kind of vintagey, like, it's obviously the same logo as REI has now, but it's just because it's embroidered and a little bit distressed that it looks more vintage. I don't think it's waterproof, but it has this thing where you can end up zipping it up like this, or I mean drawstringing it, and then you can cover it. So I've been really obsessed with this. I really need to get it clean somehow. I might try to throw it in the washing machine. I've never done that with a backpack, but I think that might work. I think I'm gonna bring it back to New York with me and possibly turn it into my school bag, just because it has a little bit more space than my other JanSport backpack does. So those are the things I'm keeping for myself, and now I'm just gonna go through a few other things that have just stood out to me that I've been really loving. Not to keep, but just things I posted on my Depop, and just things that I think are really awesome. The first thing is this Degree 7 kind of like winter jacket, and I love the color palette going on. It kind of has this like purple and periwinkle and this kind of like fuchsia, or not, like maroon pink, I guess. And it has blue, it has teal, it has literally all these awesome colors, and it's such a cool design. Like, it literally has so much going on. I don't even really know how to describe this. It's got this like inside part, but it's always connected, like it's not two separate pieces, and it has all these buttons, and it like clips in the front to make like a face mask. It's just really cool, and also has this part at the waist that goes a little bit further, and then you pull it as well to make it a little tighter, but you can also flip it inside out, or like maybe tuck that in a little bit, so it hides it, so it ends. But it has this like cool kangaroo pouch as well, and I just think this is such a cool like winter coat. It's not like super thick, so it's not like probably the best winter coat, so you'd have to like layer stuff with it, but it has a really warm inside lining, and it definitely would keep you super warm. And then I have these overalls from Five Brothers, and these are super long, and I just tried these on, and I'm not really an overall wearer myself, but I thought these looked super cool. I tried them on with these Doc Martens I was showing you guys earlier, and they just looked really cool. I couldn't wear them just all the way down, just because the length is probably like a 32 to 33 or something, and so I cuffed them twice, and I just think they looked really awesome. I think I'm gonna put them in a lookbook video I'm doing, because I'm planning on doing like a thrift lookbook. I did an outfit with them, and I just think they look really cool. Not personally for my style, but I'm just really excited to see the person that ends up with these. And then something I got from the Goodwill bins is this Dickies like trucker jacket, and it says Northeast Electric on it. Unfortunately, it does have a few little holes on the inside. I'll see if I can show you. It kind of has these holes on the inside, which I believe look like almost like they're from embers. Like someone was by a campfire and had taken this off, and the embers had like just burned little holes, but it doesn't really affect any other part of it. It has some like natural distressing on the back, and then on like the hands, there's some distressing. These next two things are not actually things I thrifted during this winter break. They're actually things I got over my birthday when I was home. But the first one is this like tweed suit jacket, and I just love this. I don't have many of these. I have one in New York that's just like a brown corduroy. It's like super big, super wide shoulders, which I like, but I really like this color. It's kind of has like almost the houndstooth print on it, and then it has these like yellow, blue, green, and red stripes just very faintly running throughout it. The outside is 100% wool, and it's from Cricketeer Meyer and Frank. I haven't heard of that brand before, but I'm just loving this jacket. I've been keeping my eye out as well for a lot of these type of jackets, because I have a few I've already sold on Depop, but then I have like a camel hair one, I have a Pendleton one, and they're just super nice to be dressed up or down. They're just super versatile, and especially when they're wool, they'll keep you a lot more warm than you think they would. Next, this is actually something I've been considering keeping myself. When I originally bought it, I kind of just bought it because it was Ralph Lauren, and didn't really think anything of it, but I was trying it on for a lookbook video I was talking about, the thrifted lookbook, and I really liked it. It's just this super basic quarter zip, I don't know what you'd consider this type of knit. I don't really know what you'd call it. It's super flowy and like pretty thick, but not too thick that it's like stiff or anything. But I was styling it with this one outfit and I just really loved it. So I'm considering taking this to New York with me, but I'm not really sure. And it just has this cute little like American flag, Ralph Lauren logo, and I'm just obsessed with it. And the last few things I want to show you before I go onto my phone and start showing you things on my Depop are these 4 pairs of shoes. These first ones are these Doc Martens, and they're on the size men's 5, sorry, women's like 7, but they are called like the Brogue Becks or something, I can't remember, but they're the same pair that Matt Healy wore in the 1975 music video. I can't remember which one, but I'll put it over screen if I can remember. But I just love these. They remind me of those creepers, but they are Doc Martens, and they have the white stitching, which I think is really beautiful. Obviously, the yellow stitching is always iconic with Doc Martens, but I really love the white just to pair with this black and white design. And then next, I found these like periwinkle, teal, and white. They're like, I don't even know how to describe these. These are pretty much what I would say is like the vintage grandma sneakers, but also with a very modern silhouette to them. And so they are like kind of like that grandma-y style, but they are just like, I don't even know, like they're just like, I feel like they're a lot more modern than like, or at least they look more modern than they would probably like 5 years ago. Like 5 years ago, these would probably be more like a grandpa shoe. But I just really love the way these look, and the way they looked on feet were super cool. And before I got those Brogue Becks or whatever you call those Doc Martens, I found these Doc Martens with this like distressed brown leather, which I've never seen with Doc Martens before, and I've actually never seen a heel Doc Marten like this before either. It comes up super high, I think like 2.5, 2.25 inches or something like that, but I just really love that silhouette. It's not like anything I'd ever seen before in person, and then these laces are just super cool, just super vintage, but they're also very modern. Like they're super brand new. Like I literally don't think they've ever been worn before. I got them for like $25 or $30 at the Goodwill, and they're just super high quality as always with Doc Martens, especially brand new, and this heel is just awesome. And this is another pair of shoes that I actually consider keeping for myself just because of how cool they are. They're these military combat boots, but they're made by Reebok. I didn't even know Reebok made any shoes like this, but these are like actually military grade, like certified to be used in the military, and they're just so awesome. They don't when you strap them up or tighten these, they don't lace up as nicely as other military shoes I've tried on before, because most military shoes, when you pull them, it just pulls super easily, but these you kind of have to go in a little more carefully and actually tighten them one at a time. But they're so awesome. They just have such a cool silhouette, and I'm loving the color and how they have like the breaks of the more breathable fabric versus this more like suede material. And these retail for like $100-something on Amazon. So I'm just super glad I found these. I really want to take these to New York with me as well, and keep them posted on my Depop, but I'll probably end up just leaving them here because I have another pair of combat boots I'm going to be showing in the next video. But those are pretty much all the pieces that I want to show you right now. And so now I'm going to be going through my Depop account and kind of just showing you a few other things and talking about them a little bit. Ooh, I've been loving these Wrangler pants as well. These are another piece I've considered keeping as well, just because I don't really have any other pair of pants other than like kind of like light wash denim or black jeans. And so these are super unique, like, and you can see I've been wearing those black boots with them, but they just like fit super well, and I don't have any other pair of brown pants like that or any other like color. And so I am considering keeping these. They do have a little bit of staining on the leg, but like not a big of a deal at all. I've also, this is something I got while I was up at the mountain skiing for a few days. Me and my family drove to the Goodwill, and it is this cat like sweatshirt, like this zip up, and it is so soft. It's a little bit old, so it's not as soft as it probably was, but I just love these little cats on them. They're so funny. I don't think I would keep this for myself, but it is like such an awesome piece. I also think this is hilarious. So the top is a youth extra large and the bottoms are an adult extra large, but is this like, they're not exactly matching just because the two colors are a little bit different. Like the top, you can tell, is a little bit more vibrant, but it's like this two-piece like fishing gear thing. I don't even know, it's like a rainproof thing, like a rain a rainproof 2-piece set. And I just think this was so cool. Like, I had to pick this up, whoever ends up with it. It's one of those things where you can just wear a normal outfit and then zip this up over top to keep your outfit dry for the day, which is something I've been keeping my eye out for. But I just happened to find this, and I wouldn't ever wear this myself, but I just think it's so awesome. And then, like those brown corduroys I found these green ones by Eddie Bauer, which I think are really cool. The inseam, I believe, was like a 24 or a 25, which is just super cropped and not really like anything. I don't think I've ever actually found a pair of like inseam 24 or 25s. Oh, and this is another piece I've actually been obsessed with. It is this like vintage, like super vintage, like 60s or 70s. I believe it's from the brand La Flaque de Paris. And I don't even know how to describe it. It's like has this wool inside, and then this outside literally basically feels like a Persian carpet. Like, it's not the most comfortable thing. I don't necessarily see this as like an everyday like closet essential, but I can totally see this being worn in like a movie, like basically being as like a costume. So my camera just cut off, and it's like approaching sunset, like the sun is setting right now, so I didn't realize how dark that was, so I'm sorry about that. Hopefully I can correct that while I'm editing, but I'm just gonna keep going. So these are a pair of motocross pants that I got, and unfortunately a lot of people were telling me that I should keep these and wear them. But I ended up selling them just because I needed to make some money back from those things I had bought earlier. But these are super cool. I want to keep out for a pair kind of similar to this, maybe just like in black or like black and gray or something. If you guys know the band The Drums, they kind of, the lead singer kind of has that kind of style on some of their videos, and I just love that. But those are pretty much all the pieces that I wanted to show you guys. These things I've been like really obsessed with, things that I'm really excited to be selling, some things I've really been excited to like take back with me to New York. But that's pretty much all that I have for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see future videos. I have a few videos coming up, like that thrift only lookbook I was talking about, and I'm about to record another video of another haul of the things I got yesterday. I spent like $46, and I think I got like 15 or 17 different pieces. And so definitely subscribe if you are interested in seeing those. I'm gonna be trying to get out more videos just because I've been majorly slacking since I moved to New York. I thought moving there and going to an art school would make me just push out way better content and a lot more often, but I literally posted like 3 videos the whole semester, which is really, really unfortunate. And so I definitely want to be posting more stuff, showing you guys more thrifted things, showing some more lookbook videos. I want to do more videos about Depop and like what tips I have about doing that and ways to get started. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys not next week. I'll see you guys sometime with another video. Bye.
Got my fire on my aux cord. What's your preference? Do you like rap or rock more? Whatever that you like, I got it all for you. So what it do? I got a lot more time, so we can unwind, listen to whatever you like. But I got my fire on the aux cord. I speak like I graduated Oxford. And if you're questioning, if you're not sure, then hey, I got some time that we can talk more, talk more. I got my fire on the aux cord. What's your preference? Do you like rap or rock more? Whatever that you like, I got it all for you. So what it do? I got a lot more time.